What's up guys, welcome back to another video of Cat Loves Succulents, and today I've got Yassi with me. So if you're not a snake fan, I'm so sorry, but she needed some sun today, so keep watching.
Something about you feels so special, prettier from the minute that I met you.
So guys, welcome back to another video of Cat Loves Succulents, and yes, we have my Yassi in the video. So today I want to talk about just tips when it comes to buying succulents. These are my own personal tips. Like I said, I am no pro, but this is just what seems to be working for me when I purchase succulents. So I have about 3 solid tips to give you guys when it comes to going to buy succulents and what to really look out for and to take notice of when you buy succulents. So actually the first thing I want to say is that there has been so many new names for succulents that have come out, but a real idea to keep in mind when buying succulents is try and get the actual name of it, right? So, they could just come out with some new hybrid fancy schmancy name, but really it is just like a regular succulent. So really try and look out for that when buying a succulent. You get some that this cross something, and you're going to be like, what the hell? Oh my gosh, it's amazing, it's new. But then you come to find out that it's just something that everybody pretty much has. So I do say keep in mind when buying succulents, really know the name of what you're looking for, and Google is everyone's friend. Okay, so let's start off with my first tip. So tip number 1, when buying a succulent, make sure the first thing that you check is that it has no bugs on it. No bugs, no pests, no nothing like that, because we do not want to be bringing that stuff home. And I can tell you, even in Bunnings and places like that, you'll find stuff. I have experienced myself buying something and bringing it home and realizing that, oh shit, it's got mealybugs, right? So really take notice of that when you do buy succulents. Have a look, really look into them, and look at all the places and stuff like that to see what it has and if it has anything that we need to be worried about. Because if that's the case, I honestly think don't purchase it. Go and look for the same thing somewhere else. Go to another Bunnings store, or go to another nursery that might have that succulent, because it's very most likely that if that one has it, then the ones on the side of it probably has it too, because they do spread. So that is my first tip. Remember to bring home and buy something healthy that has no pests. So my tip number 2 is when buying succulents, really try to look for the succulent that has nothing wrong with it in the center, right? So just say it doesn't have any bugs or pests or anything like that. We actually want to try and get something that looks perfect in the center. So let's see what I can give you as an option. Okay, so my bluebird cross, right? She is perfect in the center. If I can get you focused. So this is what we're looking for, something that's actually very perfect in the center, because remember that if you get something that has cuts or bruises or anything like that really close towards the center of the succulent, it will take a long time for that succulent to rotate its leaves, right? So sometimes you do get them where their bottom leaves dry off and fall off, or sometimes they don't do that at all, right? But you want to try and have something that looks really nice in the center and nice and clean, because then you won't be waiting for that long amount of time, which is sometimes months, for the rotation of their leaves. And at least you can always be having a succulent that looks very pretty in the center. So that is my tip number 2. Make sure when you are buying something, you check the center of that succulent to make sure it looks perfect in your eyes. So with my third tip, guys, right? my tip is to try and stay clear or stay away from succulents that are ateliated already, right? There's nothing wrong with some succulents that are ateliated. Some of them actually look very good, but some of them just don't look nice. And succulents aren't really supposed to be ateliated. They're more like a compact kind of look. So ateliated meaning gappy, right? So look at this clavatum, for example. She is very gappy, right? This is not what we want for a succulent, but clavatums actually do well in the long run when they are ateliated. So the reason why succulents do get ateliated is because that's their sign of trying to move towards the light. So when you don't have when your succulent's not getting enough light, sunlight, so they start to extend because they're trying to reach that light. So that's why you get ateliated succulents. So what you do with them is the only answer is to head chop. That's all you can do to try and get them compact again. Once they are ateliated, that's just how they are. They stay like that. So you really need to head chop. And you know, there's nothing wrong with head chopping, to be honest. I do it. You know, I do head chops and I've had great success with it. I have had my, where did it go? Oh, yeah. My baby fingers, which I head chopped, and if this focuses, you can see that she's given me so many babies actually on her stem. So, you know, head chopping is a great way if you do have ateliated succulents already. But like I was saying, if you can avoid buying them, really try to avoid buying them. Try and get the ones that are very more compact together. I personally think that some succulents look nice when they are gappy, you know, because they do in the long run look nice at a certain point, like the clavatum. So that's what I was explaining with the clavatum. She actually looks great matured and being gappy, because if I show you mine, she is 3 years old already. She is gappy, so she has lost her bottom leaves and she's become leggy, but I really like the way it looks. So with this one, the reason why with clavatums that I like them ateliated is because clavatums actually lose, when they do lose their bottom leaves, they don't grow bottom leaves again. They actually bring all that energy up to the top of them and then they become compact. So that's how the clavatum is. So I do like buying, I don't mind buying actually ateliated clavatums, sedum clavatums. But if I was to say something like my bluebird, which she has gone ateliated, the only way I'm going to fix this is to head chop her from here and plant and start again to try and get new growth from her. I do think some of the pebbles, actually like the lavender pebble, does not look nice. Me personally, when it is ateliated, it's not really the way that it's supposed to naturally look. So with this, see how she is very compact and all together. That's kind of like what we are looking for with a pebble, if you guys do have pebbles. But the other ones, you know, like once you start to see your succulents getting a bit like this and getting gappy, that's really their sign of I need sun. Please give me sun, because that's them trying to move themselves toward the sun. So if you do have anything like that, like I said, you cannot fix it anymore. It's just the way it is. But head chopping is the answer to that. So yeah, they are my 3 main things. You know, just like with all my other videos, if you guys have questions, just comment down below and I do answer them. If you guys direct message me through my Instagram, you know, like you guys regularly do, and I really appreciate it. By all means, I have no problem replying to anyone and giving any advice about it. So like I said, they are my 3 tips when buying succulents. My first is to Make sure when you buy a succulent there is no bugs or pests, mealybugs or aphids or anything on it, because then we are very prone to bringing it back home and dealing with it and spreading it through all of our collection. Our tip number 2 is to make sure that you buy something that looks perfect in the middle. It doesn't matter if the bottom leaves have anything, because they do drop their bottom leaves and that's where it dries out. But if we have a succulent that is perfect in the middle, they actually do really well, because through their rotation the center stays perfect, and that's what we want. So, and then my third tip is to stay clear of anything that is attenuated. We really don't want anything that is attenuated. If you are going to collect, there is no issue with buying something that is attenuated if you like it. Me personally, it's not how I want to add into my collection, and if you are the same as me, these are my 3 tips. So I hope I helped you guys, and you know, until my next video, please like, share and subscribe, and hit the bell button for more notifications about my upcoming videos. And please guys, if you have any more questions, just comment down below. And until my next video, see y'all.
Something about you feels so special.